guys, it's Danny Smith from 3D Kennels here, doing a short video today that's going to be the 5 things that I think makes a good quality American Bully. Okay, I'm going to name them in the order of priority that they should be in. So to go over the list briefly, it's going to be health. Overall, number one thing, a good quality dog is going to be healthy. That number one thing. Number 2 would be the functionality, the way that the dog moves, operates, interacts with the environment, etc., etc. Number 3 is going to be, I don't know how I want to word this, but toughness, hardiness, how the ability to be able to recover from an injury or some kind of illness, you know, the rigidity of the breed itself, of the dog itself. Number 4 is going to be the temperament. I think the temperament is important, you know, the temperament that a dog has, you know, that goes to how it, the behavior, etc. And number 5, which is last for me, would be the aesthetics, how a dog looks, breed type, etc. We'll briefly go over these things as we go into them. Okay, like I said, when picking this puppy adult dog for, you know, an established breeder, these are the 5 qualities that I think that you should invest in and look in the most, because these are the 5 things that make a great dog. Again, I don't think I have to go too much into health and why health is important, so we can skip that. But number 2, functionality. Functionality such as good conformation. Good conformation is very important when choosing if you're breeding for the show ring, the show style, and if you're breeding for the prolonged health of the dog, which goes back to number 1. So the functionality, the way the dog moves, the way the dog interacts. If you want to take it for anything other than simple companionship, i.e. swimming, exercising, anything of that nature, functionality comes into a big play. And it's the number 1 thing, guys, that you have to understand, that the dog will constantly always have to do. The way that the dog functions in the environment for its entire life. So if you have a dog with bad movement, it's going to move bad for the rest of its life. If you have a dog with good movement, same thing, vice versa. Okay. Number 3 would be the rigidity. I think that is very important with a good quality dog because, again, an established breeder, if you want to get a dog and you want to base it to build your yard off of it, it's going to be important to have a dog that's tough. Let's just say you have, God forbid, an accident, your dog gets out, gets hit from a car. You know, if it's not a hardy dog or a rigid dog, you know, you can't even get him to the vet, you know? So I do think that rigidity, his toughness, is something that is a quality of a good dog, in my opinion. Again, this list is based entirely on my opinion. You can take it with a grain of salt. Number 4 would be the temperament. Now, temperament is important when it comes to socializing this breed, but again, it is a companion breed, so it's not more aggressive like the pit bull or less unsocial like the bulldog breeds. It's a good mix of it, but I do think that the right temperament of the dog will help as it relates to the show ring. A certain, like if you have a show quality dog, it has to have the right temperament to be willing to please, willing to listen, willing to learn. You know, these are good traits, again, in making and choosing quote unquote good dog. And number 5, which is the lowest priority in my opinion, is how the dog looks. A large head, big bone, big chest. These things aren't as important as the top 4, and I think these would be the last things that you pick. Most American Bully breeders who breed and show dogs generally pick this quality first, aesthetics. That's all it is. It's just something for show. How the dog looks, how much he weighs. I don't think these things are as important as the first 4, and I think it should be the last thing that you do when you're picking, because you can always make a beautiful dog. It's not that hard to get a try dog. It's easy to try gene. You just study, do some research, and you'll be able to get a try dog out of some dogs that seemingly are not as pretty, you know. That's just my 5 cents on that. If you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, I'll gladly have a discussion with it on my views that I hold. And that's the video for this week, guys. Appreciate you taking time out your day to watch. Welcome to the 3D Kennels family. I'm open to ideas about anything that anyone wants to talk about. So appreciate that. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy. He left a comment I'm gonna do a video based on what he asked. I'm gonna put the comment right here, and it basically is saying that, okay, I'm gonna put the comment right here, and it's basically saying that I should do a video explaining, how a dog should look, the stuff, the structure, the wrinkles, etc. So just specifically for my boy, I'm gonna do that video, and that'll be next. Thank you guys. Have a great day.